Okay, so let's set up these things first. I should start my PC. Is that started? Let me check. Okay, so let's set up things. Hello, Amtav. Okay, so this setup is okay, like the screen and my face on the right side. Is this fine? Or I should move it to full screen like this one? Which one is good? Okay, so okay, so how can I go here? This is the one, and okay, now I can see you all on my desktop, and here is the landing page. When you are working, when I'm working full screen. Okay, let me just put it on full screen. Let's see how it look. Yeah, this is, I believe this is good. Okay, so let me just show you. This is the Figma designs I got for my Growex landing page, and this is created by twin engineers, like twin sisters from Tamil Nadu, and they have created this awesome design, and really love the design they have created. So we are going to design this using Tailwind CSS inside the Next.js or simply React, and we have lots of things here. Like we have this typography, we have some primary, secondary color, the icons, then font, Nunito. Okay, so we are going to see how we are going to apply everything in our next application and designing using Tailwind CSS. So I have already installed my next application. So here we can see we have a next application, and probably server is not started yet. So this is from the very scratch. Last night I just got these designs, and I thought it will be great if I design it online, like in live stream. So okay, let's go to the localhost 3000, not 8000. Here is 3000. Here is the Next.js application, and let's install the Tailwind CSS in it. So Next.js, let's go, no, not here. Let's go to tailwindcss.com, and let's go to get started. And installation on Next.js. Okay, so I need all these things from there, and Tailwind latest, post CSS latest, auto prefix latest, everything is there. Next, obviously the Next.js is version 10. So on the package.json we can verify. Yeah, next is 10.0.7. Then we need to have the Tailwind configuration. Let's grab them. And very soon we have this. So we have this Tailwind configuration. We are going to have a lot of configuration here for our project only. Okay, next, yeah, I got this. And I think that's it. Okay, so purge CSS. So purging all these things. And this is actually for later purpose. It's not related to design, but it's okay. Let's have everything here. Okay, so let's restart the server so that it will recognize Tailwind CSS and open the index.js and clear everything. RFC index h1 and hello Growex. Okay, so let's wait. It has started. Reload. Okay, I think if I'm not showing my face, it would be okay if I can remove the. Yes, I can totally turn it off. If any way, is there any way to turn off camera? Yeah, stop cam. Yeah, here we are. So now I don't need my camera. Let's get here. Okay, so Growex is here. I think it has not recognized Tailwind CSS. I don't know what happened. Maybe I can give a class name to text large. Is it going to affect anything? No. Okay, so Tailwind it's not there. PG blue 400. What happened? Wow, starting is very bad. Oh, yeah, finally we need to include, first we need to create the tailwind.css. What is Growex? Ashish, Growex is my side project I'm working on, and this is actually social media automation tool. So it's a very simple tool, and let's have all these things here. And on the underscore app I can include, which is already available. So remove this one. Now it should work. If I restart, okay, why it's not restarting? Yeah, let's do it. So server is starting. Reload. Time. Yeah, okay, so we have blue color, that means tailwind is there. So let's start quickly. And first, whenever you create any designing, then you always have to use the mobile first approach. That means you go and design the mobile design first, obviously. So this is the one we have for the mobile breakout. Okay, so let's start by putting all these things one by one. So first we need the Growex, and then we have a logo. So I will go here on the mobile, and then we need two things. One is the H1, which is just Growex, and then we need the logo. So here comes the logo, and this should be in a single line. So I will use a div to move this in a flex and justify, and it's not recognizing Tailwind CSS. Maybe we need to reload the window so that it will recognize it, and then I can start the server. Okay, so while server is starting, let's complete this, and now we should have autocomplete, and it's loading me the loading. Anyways, justify between, is it correct? Between, oh, I don't know. Okay, server is starting. Wait. Yeah, so we have on the left, we have our blue, which we need to remove. So we have a Growex, and then we have a logo. Okay, then what we need this text. Want to spend less time in social medias, and then we have this another text, this one. So we need h1 here, and then we need a p tag here, maybe, or maybe you can use h2. So next is h1, and the text here is this one, content. Copy that, paste it here. Then we need h2, which is going to have this thing. Why it's not selecting? Okay, what happened? So here we are. Where is the content? It's not selecting. Any suggestion how to select this? I can select this one very easily, and on the inspect I get the content. Now I can select this. Anyways, we can get that from here, maybe. If we can see, yeah, we have this text, and we can copy. Oh, got it. Copy and paste it. So next we have these two things. Okay, so 1 and 2, amazing. Then we have this email box, and then we have get started for free. Next we need an input field, which is going to be a type of email, and placeholder is saying name@gmail.com. No, I want Elon at tesla.com. Yeah, okay, this is okay. And finally, get started for free. So this should be the button. So a button which says get started for free. Okay, then three things, but let's complete the design for this thing, and then we will move to this no credit card required, 14-day trial, and cancel anytime, this part. Okay. So first we need this thing. Want to spend less time. So spend less time should be in a different color, which is a blue color. So first I can see here, whenever I design anything, I can see we have the colors. So we have a primary color and the secondary color. So instead of using Tailwind colors, I'm going to define my own color inside this Tailwind configuration. So how I can extend the colors? So I can search here for extends, like here, and extending the colors, customizing the color. Yeah, this one. So I need to say on the theme part, colors. So we have the theme, we have a extend, and we need this color section. Simple. So here I can say color, but color is going to be the primary. Okay, and the value should be this one, and I can copy and paste it. This is the primary, and then secondary also we can define. So secondary is going to be this one. Okay, then we have a text color for primary, tertiary, and secondary. So we can define for the text color, maybe, I don't know. Let's first complete this one. We need the, where is that? Spend less time in social medias. With that color we have the primary color. So what can we do here? Maybe we need to restart the server so that we have to recognize this Tailwind configuration. So why it's not restarting? Okay, done. So what is the text? Spend less time. So this should be spend less time, should be in a span, and for this span we can give primary, bg primary, no, not bg primary, I want the text primary. Yeah, so this automatically came because of the Tailwind configuration. We have defined the Tailwind configuration, so this is automatically getting for everything, like for the background, for the text, we already get it. So well, since we get that, and server has restarted, let's see. Yes, we have the design with that color, particular color. Okay, next we need the typography. So it is big with some text size. So one more time, let's go to the typography here. Where is that? Yeah, this one. So now here H1 is like 57.3, and you can see if you go here, yeah, this one I have already selected, and it says it is for Growex H3, and H3 is having these configuration. So isn't it like we need to extend the height also? Extending the height could be the same process. Here is the color, extending height. So height we can see, no, text height. So text size, actually text size we need to extend. So we have a text large, these kind of things, but we need our own typography. So extend font size, and here it's not given for the extending of font size. How we can define our own? Yeah, here is one. Font size, small, base, whatever you want to call. Okay, so one more time, we need the font size extension for Tailwind. So extending color, then extending font size, and first I need the H1, and H1 is going to have, they provide two variation. Why two variation? Provide line height each for font, and okay, one is for font size and other is for line height. Maybe we can just stick with the font size, 57.3 pixel. So 57.3 pixel is the first one, H1, and H2 is going to have 47.8 pixel, and H3 is having 39.8 pixel. H4 going to have 33.2 pixel, H5 27.6 pixel, and finally H6 we have here 23.23 pixel directly. So we have all these Tailwind extensions for the height. More of these things are P paragraph. We have a large, P regular, P small. So it's like PL, PR, P small. Maybe we can define these 3 pixels also. So we can define PL for large, which is 19.2 pixel, 19.2 pixel. Then P medium, no, regular it says. So PR maybe. I will stick with the PM. So 16 pixel. And finally, P small, paragraph is small. It's going to have 13.33. Oof, so lots of pixels we have defined. Next, what we have to define, is there anything else? Yeah, text color for primary, tertiary, and secondary. So we have the basic color of primary, secondary, and what we can else define, we can say text color, primary, secondary, or tertiary. We can define text color. So color is primary, secondary, then we can say tertiary, no, text primary. So text primary, no, gray primary, we can call it. So gray primary, and it says this is going to be this one, like here. Okay, it should be like this. Then gray secondary, this one. And finally gray tertiary. What is the spelling of tertiary? Okay, so I think all the typography and everything we have defined on our Tailwind CSS. That's going to be amazing. And since we have all these things like primary, secondary, gray, tertiary, gray, everything gray. So let's now use this as H3 and the class name for text H3. Yeah. So we need to wait for this to start the server. And then we will see. Okay, so yeah, it's a little boring, I know. But this is how we design, or I design at least. So yes, we have this one, and this should be at the center. So I can say text center, taking shape, yay. And let's go here once again. Okay, we have a lot of space. And okay, one more thing, this text is primary, gray primary, not black. So we need the text gray primary, this one. Yes, it is nice. Next we have the space, a lot of space we have. So what I can see here, let's do one more, like tracking. So we have a tracking wider. Is it good? No, it's too much. Just wide. Yeah, so this is good. Okay, so people, we have the designers of this Figma design with us. So we have Kirti and Preeti with us, and you can congratulate both of them because they have designed this amazing landing page. Okay, so I have not used the Nonito till now, so that's why it is a little different. So let's add Nonito font. Can you give us the Figma design? Yes, sure. I'm going to open source everything, and once it is completed, it will be on the GitHub, and you will find the GitHub repository maybe in the link somewhere. For now, it's not there, but later I'm going to have it. So I want to say Nonito, and how I can get it. This Google font. I don't want to download. Let's select. Oh, I have to select it. Select all the variations. I don't know if it is good to have all the variations. Otherwise, I don't think 600, 700, 700 is okay. Okay, so I need a link, and link is there. So copy this link and go to underscore app. No, not here. We need to create underscore document document.js, and we need the Next.js. Next.js is here. Documentation. Let's search for document. Custom document. Yeah, copy everything. Paste it. Now it is good. And here I can have our font. So we have this h head tag. So I can use the head closing, and inside it, let's put it. What happened? I need to self close these two link. Cool. So we have these font with us, Nonito font, and we need to define this Nonito font like here. So we have our style globals.css, and we can define for the body. Yeah, so body is Nonito or fallback to sans serif. Okay, that's done. And once it will be loaded, we will have the font here. Okay, so next what we have to do, we need to make sure this amazing things will happen, will be on the secondary text gray color, secondary gray color. Okay, so this is keep loading. Okay, no issues. And that is actually a h2 tag. Which tag it is? It's not given. It's a simple text, I think. Okay, so I can say class is text gray secondary or tertiary. Tertiary. So gray tertiary. Gray tertiary, like this one. That should be also at the center. So center. Okay, what happened? Server is stopped. No. Okay, I just hit back button. This is also good. So yeah, we have this, and there should be a margin for everything. Like we should see, if we hover here, we have a 42 and 41. That's actually 42 on both sides. Maybe we will do this later, but for now we can have a padding on everywhere. So how about giving a div, and this div is going to have a padding for padding x of, let's say 4. Okay, 4 is large, I think. 42, or maybe what? Okay, so 42, 42, maybe more we need. We need 5. That's fine actually. But this line height is very less here in this line height is 162. No, height of this box is 162. Line height is 54 pixel. How if I manually provide the line height to this h1? Let's give the style, and if this is going to work, we will going to extract this in a Tailwind configuration. But we have some issue. Oh yeah, this is not a, this is actually React, which need this kind of styling. This is going to work. It's not working. Okay, so Kirti, if you can help me here, I need your help. These things are having a line height very high, but here it's not much. Want to spend in a single line less time in a, how I can make that happen. Anyways, let's see. First we have a little space. Amazing things also have tracking wide. Maybe wider. This is good. Okay, next we need a line height. So line, how I can give line height? Spacing. No. Let's go to Tailwind CSS and search for line height. Okay, this says leading. So leading, let's say 6. This is good. Okay, next what we need is designing this box, the email box, which should be in a single line. So we need a div here, which is going to be width of full. This says, okay, I should move it like this. Okay, that's going to be amazing. Here we are, and this should be flex justify center, so it will be at the center. Yes, we have it at the center, and let's now design this. So padding of 2, let's say, and if I save it, yes, that's good, but we need some kind of what happened here. Okay, so this is how can I move out? Oh, this is a Figma. How can I shrink the left panel? Let's refresh. If you need to decrease the line height, you can a little bit decrease it with your comfort. Yeah, obviously. How can I shrink this Figma? Figma is not on. Let's move this Figma out of this. And now we should see we have that here. Next, we need the shadow. So for this, we have a shadow, box shadow, this one, and we have a radius of 10. So what percentage of radius does Tailwind provide? So rounded, we have 2XL, which is 16 pixel, 12 pixel, then 8 pixel. We don't have 10 pixel. Rounded XL we have. Then what next we have? We have, is there any border? No, we just have a box shadow. So let's give a style. The box shadow, and no need for the radius. Like here. Box shadow is nice, but the radius is very high. I need a little one, which is going to be box radius to 10 pixel only. So I can put it here, box radius 10 pixel. Later, once again, I'm going to extract this on Tailwind configuration, but for now it's fine. Okay, that's it. But next, what we have almost full width. So here I can say width full. It's too big. Okay, how it is going? You can get into full mode in Figma, and sidebar have shrink into certain limit only. It's okay for now. It's too big. So maybe I can give margin 4. Okay. Then we can give margin 6. That's also fine. And text center, I believe. Text center, that's good. What about the padding? Padding is 21 pixel and 35 pixel. So, okay. Maybe Y padding I have to increase 3. This is good. And this is just X. Cool. And finally, this text button. So for this get started for free button, I can design it very simply. And first, background is primary, and padding X is, let's say, 4. Padding Y is also 4. We will see. Okay, that's good. And it should be with the same radius, I think. Radius is 10 pixel. Radius is 10 pixel. We need to define the radius here, and we can define the radius and a rounded thing. How I can define it? Okay, so rounded corner border radius I want to extend Okay, so this is, if you want to extend, you just need to say border radius and then define it. So border radius, and I want, let's say we have a rounded on, this is large is 8% and XL is 12. So what about L? So LG large, and large is LG, and then XL. So LG2, maybe I can call it. LG2 is going to have 10 pixel. Okay. So we will have this 10 pixel, and while this is compiling, let's have the text white and move it inside a div so that I can put this class name flex justify center. Okay, since uh, we have edited our tailwind, it's taking some time. Okay, so this is nice, and next let's provide the rounded LG2. Yeah, we have a rounded LG2. Yeah, cool, taking shape. But one more time, its width, it should be larger, and just like other thing which is not here. Okay, no issues. Get started for free is having a full width. I should move it to, let's say, iPhone 6. Okay. This is good. And let's make it width full. What if I do this? It's too big. Need to provide a proper width, which I can get it from here. And width is 310 pixel. So if I provide width of 32, it's 43 actually. 40 is 160. It need 310. So I don't think we will have in Tailwind that much of 220. Then what about width with 6? 64 is 256. This is good. Okay, we need more padding at the top. We need more padding at the top. Padding, 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 padding 5. No, it was good previously. Thank you, Kirti. Thank you. Thank you both of Kirti and Preeti. Okay. That's done. And I think this font is not added. No issues. So this is done for now. But what about the text color for this text box? Placeholder color should be placeholder gray tertiary. Okay, I believe this is tertiary one. It's not given. Actually, C4, C4, C4. So there is no C4 here. So this is not good. C4, C4. Let's use the Tailwind. So text gray 200. It's too light. 300. That's good. Okay, and we should make E capital. Elon Musk at tesla.com. Okay, so this is cool. Next, we need to work on the header. So let's work on the header. So we have the header here, and header should be having a proper width And height, so first we can provide padding of y as 5, and then we need padding x also, padding x of 3, 4. Okay, and Growex, this should be h4, so text not large, h4, text should be h4. Okay, that's good. And then we need this logo, so we have the logo here, and we can extract this logo into svg. So copy and paste, copy it as svg, and instead of logo I can provide the svg. Instead of doing this, I can create a component directory, components, and inside components I will provide logo, not logo, I can say icons. And in the icon I can say what name they have given, menu left, it should be menu right, it's on the right. Anyways, I can just provide menu, so it's gone. Icon slash menu.js, and I can provide it like this, and I prefix with the icon so that it will be easy for me to find this component, and then I can paste this as the svg. Okay, so this is finally done, and now I can say icon menu, and this is the easiest way I can put the icon here. Cool, yay, I have the icon on the right. Finally, we also need one more thing, which is the shadow. Next, we have the shadow for this one, and shadow, box shadow. Later, maybe once again, I'm going to extract this. I'm going to extract every inline style into Tailwind configuration. So don't worry about this. And yeah, okay, so let's see. Yay, amazing. This is really, really amazing. So next you can see there are a lot of space between the shadow and the text we have, and that is actually given here. Maybe line height, top is this calculated for 50%. So one more style, and this is actually going to calculate every time we will have the designing, but it has not done anything. Let's refresh. 50%. Oh yes, it's not doing anything. Maybe this is something else. Width is 332. And this is the absolute part, so I can provide absolute, and it's gone. I'm doing wrong. This should come on the text we have. So text spend less time is here, and we can provide it here like this, and then make it absolute. Oh, it's gone at the top. No, we have some issue here. Top is 160. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. I can provide simple top 40, 160. Top is 40, and still it's not working. What about absolute? Huh, this is good. Then what about this one? This is also absolute. Okay, so maybe I can provide absolute here also, which should have a top of 37. That's why we have this calculation for the top. We can provide something like this. Calculate from the top, which is not calculating. I need help. Kirti, if you are here, just help me how I can move it. The top is not working properly. Maybe this is because of the absolute. No, I can undo everything. That's not working. Okay. We'll see this later how we can move it. But for now, I can provide it like um, from the top, I need, let's say, 40, and then make it absolute. Yeah. Okay, maybe 40 is very high. So what about 30 something, 36? Yes, this is acceptable, and want to spend less time in social media. And this is actually aligned similarly. Want to spend less time in second media, second line, and media's third line. That's exactly working, exactly looking like this. We have exact line as well. That's good. Font is not added. Maybe I have to restart, but I don't want to restart it again. So what is this? Why we have double? I don't want these. Close it. Anyways, font. No need to font. Font family. Font family is not yet added for the Nonito. Maybe this is because whenever I reload my next JS application, then it will be added. Maybe if I can see on the globals.css, I can move it at the top. Let's try this to restart, and let's kill this application, which is going to take time. Okay, that's done. Okay, now I'm restarting with all these font family. I don't know if this is going to work properly or not. Next, let's see. So since this is almost looking similar, this is just a different the from the font point of view, but looking almost same. We need more padding. So see, this thing is having aligned, so we actually need one thing like everything should be having a padding x of 5. So I can move this padding x of 5 from there to the top div I have, like here. Okay. Now it says this is having a padding for, if I actually just give it top of 160, because depend upon the breakpoint get very, you're right. I will check that later. The top, why top is not working. Actually, you just give top. So is there any other thing we have to give other than top? Anyways, let's come here. Why we have more space here and less space here? Maybe we are having somewhere anything. No, let's leave this. Okay, so that's done, but the header part is absolute. Header part is an absolute thing, so absolute. Okay, then it says height is 96 and left, right, top, everything is going to be. So Tailwind provide the inset x of 0, that means left 0, right 0, and that's how we fulfill this navbar. And navbar is looking great. Next, what else? What else? What else? It's looking good. Little issues we have, we will solve it later. I don't know, this Nonito font is not applied yet. Am I doing right? I just did this. Body, font family, Nonito sans serif. This is, I don't know if any other thing I have to do, anyone can help me. This is good, but if I want, I can add something else. Next, what we have these three things. No credit card required, 14-day trial, cancel anytime. So at the bottom, first we are finishing up with these things. Okay, another div. Maybe later I can use the section instead of div. No credit card required, so one p tag. No credit card required, and 14 days trial, free trial, and then we have a cancel anytime. So cancel anytime. Okay, so we have these three things here. On the right, we can see the text we have. Okay, so I can make it bigger with 100%. And then we have like here. It's not moving, scrolling, it's not scrolling. I don't know why. Later we will see these things. Okay, next we need everything at the center, and then color is secondary. Okay, so we can provide one more div which is going to hold for the color. So I can say text gray secondary. Yeah, that's good. Text center, that's also good. And for the bigger div, I can provide margin top of, let's say, 10. 10 is very high. 5, yeah, and that's okay. Next, each of this thing is having some space there. Place body declaration under those three definition. I did that. Then if you want to see navbar throughout the scroll, then you have to make navbar as a fixed position. Yes, I will do that later. But why this font is not yet applied? I don't know if it is applied or not, but this W doesn't seems like this W. So there's a difference in the W and other thing also. So yeah, that's why I have done this thing, but I don't know. This is not working. I don't know why. Maybe I can add HTML also. I don't know if it is going to work. Okay, no issues. So every p tag needs some spacing for left and right, no, top and bottom. So padding y of 2 to maybe large. So it's going to reload because I have changed the global.css. Huh. So padding 2 is okay. What about 3? What about 4? 3, 2, 2, 1. Okay. And it's not at everything at the center, but everything on the left actually. So text should be at the left, but the whole thing should be at the center. So I can say flex and justify center. So box will be at the center. Yeah, this is good. Next, we need this icon. One more time, we have the icons here, and they have called it icon tick. So tick icon. Okay, let's copy as SVG, move back to this position, and open the icons directory. Inside I can create icon uh, tick tick.js. So create this RFC icon tick, should be with a small I, paste it, and since we are using React, we need to make sure everything is camel cased. And I don't know about clip path. Okay, so that should be with a small tick. Okay, so that's done. And for each of this, I'm going to say icon tick, and let's try this. Oh, where is that? Here it is. And okay, I have to import this. Import it. Huh. Everyone should be flexed. Huh. Next, we need a little margin left of 2. No, what happened? Oh, I got it. What I can do, I can make this also a div, and then I should create this as a p tag. Then for this p tag, I can provide margin left of 2. Yay, nice. 2 is more. It's fine actually. Yes, this is good, nice looking one. There's an alignment issue, I think. This everything should be on a same alignment. uh, Kirti, I believe this should be fixed. Everything should be aligned like this. This get started button is not having a proper alignment, and also these things. And since we are just designing, everything is bad here, but we need to fix it later. Okay, I'll do that later, that kind of things. And now, since now we are growing, and this means we need to extract everything into its component. But one more time, we will do that later. For now, what else? I want to have this image. and this image is same here, here, yes, and here. So all this are same, and okay, so this should be uh here it's looking like at a different, here it's looking differently. Okay, so it is this and this. There are four things. See this, there are four different part. One is this background, that laptop we have. No, okay, so on the mobile view we have everything like same, so we can use this. We can extract copy as csv. Oh, we also have a copy as css. This is great. And try the svg for now, and we will have this later. So we need, next we need this one, huh? So after we complete this part, we need another div and lots of div. I know this is wrong, this is not a good practice to have all div. I'm going to later extract everything in a like section, article, menu kind of things, but for now just we have this thing. Okay, so let's create, it's not an icon, it's an image, so I should put it inside public directory. We can create images directory. In the image I should put what I should call it, what they have called it, hero image, hero section. Okay, so hero dot svg, it's a pure svg file. And what happened here, what is this? Ah. So we have svg, inside svg we have a base 64 image, no issue. So let's use the image tag and provide the source as slash images slash hero.svg. Oh, here we are. Yay. Now this is called true amazing thing. And this is because of two people, not actually two, and it's, yeah. So Kirti, Preeti, I consider them one. They are twin sisters, so yeah, in reality they are two, but one is a designer who has designed this, Kirti, Preeti. But second is Figma makes so easy everything, like I just copied this as a svg and it's boom here. That's really mind-blowing. Okay, next is this one. Okay, so I believe it's going to be amazing when I extract this in a component. So save your time by schedule your post. So I call this section as schedule post. So let's create a component. Inside component I create a directory called section. Inside section, or maybe sections, and then I create schedule.js. This is a section I'm going to create, and for now I just put, I'm going to put this as what is this? This is h3 with which color? h3 with primary text color, primary, no. Okay, this is same as the one, yeah, it's a combination of two color. Okay, no issues. So I can copy that from the front page which we have here, copy this and paste it, and this is going to say save your time by So first we need to say save your time by, and then things come here, by scheduling your posts. Your posts. Now use this component at the bottom. So we have this image, and after that I say schedule section. It should be schedule section actually. So I can rename it to schedule section. Just the name, schedule section, schedule. Okay, so I need to rename the inner one, section, import it. It's not importing. Oh, what happened? No, so I need to manually import it. So import section from components, sections, this one. Okay, now I can totally work on this one, this schedule section, and this is looking okay like this. Okay like this. It should be H3, which it says, but I don't believe this. What if I say H4? And I think H4 is good for me instead of H3. And background is a little gray color, bluish gray. So we can have this, and let's call this as a section, because this is, we are calling it a section. So class name as text, no, not text, bg gray, let's say 400. 400 is very bad. 200. Yes, I think 200 is good. What is actual code for 200? It's in RGB. This is very bad. Maybe. Okay, no issues. This is fine, but let's make this as absolute also, which is not making any changes. Width full. Huh? Nothing work. We have this margin. Anyways, we need some padding also. Padding 5 is okay. Looking little bit same, but I don't see this as I did for the menu part. For the menu, I say absolute and inset x0. So I can say absolute inset x0, which is still not working. Justify, no, I don't need. Maybe for the flex, nothing works. That's very bad. The first thing I can see, this image section is having a little space from the top and the bottom, and we don't have any spaces there. So for the image section, or hero section we call it, once again this is a section, so I call it section, and the class name is going to have margin y of, let's say, 10 for now. This seems working, but they have given less margin at the top and more margin at the bottom. So instead this, I can say bottom is 10, but top is only 6, let's say. Maybe more. Yeah. And Bottom should be, let's say 14 for now. Yeah, this is good. Hmm. Okay, next, this is making me crazy. I don't want this space. Maybe that is because of. Huh. I made this absolute, but it's not working. Anyways, let's move further, and we have this section for content is going to be this one. Organize all your post, everything. So we need, let's say, simple p tag, and this p tag is going to have a color of text gray secondary, I think. Let's, no, it's tertiary. So gray tertiary. Huh. Good. So this is becoming tertiary. One more time, we have another image, and this image they call it as, let's select this image, schedule post image. So schedule image. Okay, that's a nice name. Let's extract it as a SVG, and in the image I call it schedule.svg. Schedule.svg. Okay, and this is just an image which is once again having a base 64 version with the SVG thing. So after this we have to provide a div and then image, and we call it images slash schedule.svg. Huh, not looking good. Why? Because of this left margin and because of this padding margin. What if I say it as absolute one more? That become very bad. Relative. No. So what should I do? Is instead of giving this padding 5 here, use inspect to see what case left margin. I know why this left margin is there. This left margin is because I have given all the page inside this padding X of 5. That's why it is happening. Maybe if I give margin, it's the same thing. Okay, so I'm going to do that later and solve that later. But for now, I can see this text H3 and P both should need margin. So I want to move this 2 into a div, and that div is going to have padding X of 5. Yes, this is good. Then we have this image, which is a very nice image. And yeah, that's good. We have a lot to go. Oh my God, lots of things. Okay, so till now we have done two sections. One is this bigger section and this smaller section. Okay, people, how do you like this? I don't know if it is boring or interesting or anything. What's your view? Should I keep continuing this? Should I do this tomorrow? Because I believe it's almost 80 minutes. This live is running, and I don't know if you are liking it or not. Because it's just sometimes become too boring. Okay. Okay. Let's fix this margin part and then we will move ahead. So first, to remove that margin, I'm going to remove the padding X from the bigger div for full index page. That's how I remove the margin. Okay, cool. Next is, everything looks good. Next is this text, and this text should be with a margin, just like we did on this schedule section. So copy that, and then we have this h3, h2. Actually, we have this bigger div which is going to hold everything, but it's holding everything, not that. Just if I move it out, oh, it's something bad happened. Okay, no issues. So we have h3 and h2. We can put them in a div like this one and close it. This h3 and h2 is want to spend the bigger text, and then the highlighted the smaller text amazing thing happen. This become good. Huh. So we have fixed that problem also. Okay, what next? What next? That's good. This is very bigger, and this text button is smaller. I feel either I should make this button full width also. So full width, and width full. Uh, maybe create a div name container and private that padding. You're right, Romel. I should create a component that's a container component. Use it other component. Correct, correct. You're right. Got your point. Huh. Give you can other. Okay. Okay. Let's create a container. Container.js. And instead of creating a simple, no, yeah, let's try this. Okay, so we have a container, and in the container I'm going to give padding x of 5, correct, and here I could provide the children, which children which I get as a prop. Okay. That's a nice idea. So in this way, we can do one thing like this one. We have moved as padding x of 5, and instead of this, I can totally remove it. And yep, no padding. Then I can swap it with container. How about this? Yay! This become the container. Then where is other thing we have used? Oh yeah, we have in the schedule section, we have this padding x of 5, so we can once again see this, no padding, then make it inside a container and import it also. That's good. That's also done. And this text should be at the center, I believe. See this? Yeah, this is centered. So text center. Yeah. One more thing I can see, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines, and we have only 3 lines. Why? Maybe because of the padding, or maybe because of the font size. Could be the case. Font size is 23 pixel. What if I provide this and see if it is giving me the correct. I have some font style, font size. Huh. So font style is not given here, but I can try out with the uh, PL first. It has 23.04. So we have 23 for H6. So this should be text H6. Ah, how about this? Is it looking good? I think yes. And then we need some margin at the top. Margin top, let's say 4, maybe 6. Okay, acceptable. That's good. Huh. Yes, so this is also nice. And what about this free credit card and 14-day trial? These thing also should be font font of 24. That means also, let's go to index, and we have these 3 things. And for the bigger div, I can provide text H6. Yes, great. Great and amazing, because here also we need font size. Where's the font size? Okay, font size for this one. It's not selecting. I can select it from here, and then I can see the font size is once again 24. So this mean amazing thing happened, should be having H6 of font size. Yes. And that's how we can remove the leading 6, which is looking nice. And that's how we need a little margin at the top. So margin top, let's say 4. Great. And we don't need the wider. Tracking is just wide. Amazing things happen when you connect. So it's when is in here. I don't give any tracking. Happen when also comes. Why it's not having in a proper way we want. What if I say padding large or PL, like this one? This should work. Although it's given here that where's the it's given the font size as 23.04 pixel, and the PL we have defined is 19.3. We achieved this. Okay, and in my opinion this looks good. And same if I do this for the tick, this looks good. And maybe the schedule part also, this also looks good. Organize all your posts. Yes, 1 2 3 4 5. Now 1 2 3 4, 4 only. Okay, for now let's have the PL only. Okay. Next, this save your time also have some margin at the top. So instead of doing that, I can provide this section as a margin top of 4. Not margin, maybe I can provide the padding top of 4. 6. 8. Yeah, 8 is good. Okay, so maybe I can use Y so that I should have a margin or padding and in the Y axis also. Nice, 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 nice. So we have done till here. Great. What next? Yeah, so this get started for free is looking very bad. So, and this text and this get started for free should be the same thing because it's inside a form maybe. So here we have the input box, here we have the button. So I should use a container. So I can cut and paste the container like this. And yeah, it is making it good. Next, we should use it inside a form actually. So we will extract once again this form into its dedicated component later. For now, everything is here. Okay, that is nice. Then what else we can do? We have a margin x of 4. We have a padding x of 4. Why we have so we have a padding and margin both on the input field. So either we can remove, what if I remove the margin x? Okay, this is fine for me. Now it's look good. We have this and we have this button and form is submitted. I don't want to submit the form. And this is how every bad thing happen when you code live. Okay, next what? I need to wait. Okay, that's here. See, now what I want to do, both has a different height. This is because we have a padding y of 3 and we have a padding y of 4. Either we should move it to padding y of 4 like this. And if we remove, yes, it is looking nice, nicer. And I don't want to follow this one because this doesn't have the same alignment for the input field and this this text box, not text box, the button. And okay, that's fine for me. And moving ahead, we need the next section, connect multiple social media account. So this section is connect social media. So connect section, there's a section and new section called connect section.js. Create connect section, and one more time, just like we did for schedule, we need container and then h3 with the section. So let's pull everything here and paste it, then close one by one. First container, then section, import the container here and add this after this section. So this is the index page and I'm adding the connect section like this. This means if I should see, this is not what happened, why we have We don't have this. Anyways, we need connect multiple, then social media should be blue, and section account. So connect multiple, then comes social media. Is it correct? Yeah. And accounts, and with a small m, with a small s. Yes. Okay, so this is good, and this is absolute. If I remove the absolute, what happened? Ah. See, schedule section, remove the absolute. Yes. Now I don't need any absolute thing. First we have the save your time schedule part, and then we have a connect multiple account. But connect multiple account is a white background, so BG doesn't apply here. In that way we have this one. Cool. Okay, next we need this text, so copy from here, and as before we need a p tag which should hold date, which should have a text gray tertiary and text PL. We know now things become very smooth, and since we know, we can one more time get the schedule, and we have this p tag, and I'm thinking to extract these two things because we are using this everywhere, so we can extract this in a component. We will do that later also. So yes, looking great. Amazing. Okay, next we have this very nice image. So copy this image. How about copying as a CSS? Anyways, I'm going to remove that. What name they have given? So social media image, social media, and I should call it connect image. So connect dot CSS. Let's see CSS what they have. So they have the social media image. No, I don't want. I just want SVG. Give me the SVG. I thought it's going to create everything with the CSS. SVG. Now I have the SVG here. Now I can put the image just like we did here. So this is repeating. We are repeating almost everything. So connect.svg. So we should create a proper dedicated component which is going to have the h1, then p, and then image, which is we are repeating everywhere like this. So now we should have a class of margin y of, let's say, 6. About padding, if I say same for here. Okay, that's great. And finally, sir, please make tutorial on event calendar in Laravel. Yeah, sure, Chandrasekhar, I will do that. Okay. Next section is this, and this. Now it's time for doing some magic of React. That means I'm going to create a component which is going to be like a section is going to be, I believe section should be like, what should we call it? Feature. Maybe we call it feature. Section is a feature. So feature.js, feature section is actually, and here let's have anyone, and from this section till this section, I'm going to paste it. Okay, now I want to make this as a reusable component. And to use this as a reusable component, first let's import the container. Next, I need this thing from the outside first, and this should be the, what we call it, this is the title and detail, maybe we can call. So title and detail. So first I want the details, maybe details come here. Okay, then we need the image, so cut this, and we need the image. Okay, and image should be imported from as a prop. And here comes the issue. Okay, so what we actually need, because we have at the center we are having some different color, so we can, where is our MERN course? We will do that later, Ashish. uh, so maybe for now I can extract it as a title, and give me the title from prop. And now what I can do, since I want to create this section which is analytics, so analytics section, so analytic section.js, and this is going to use the feature component. And in the feature component I'm going to provide the title, and the title should be, let's do one thing. I'm going to create constant of data which is going to hold like const, this should be const, and this is going to hold the title as this one, see your activity. So copy this, paste it, then details come here, it should be like this, and finally we need the image, which should we need to first extract as svg and then create, and this analytics dot svg, paste it, and here comes slash images slash analytics dot svg, and I can provide the full data as a prop. I can say like extract this. Okay, so that's it actually, and we can simply use this analytics section, and you can see everything is pop up just like magic. Yep, we have ready thing. But next we can see this, see your activity in live analytics should be in blue color. So we need to work on that. This means, what this mean? This mean I can grab something like this, and here I can provide it like with the HTML also. What happened? This is good. So see your activities in live. So this comes see your activities in live and analytics. Okay, so now this should work, which is not working, and we need to set, dangerously set. So instead of doing this, I can say title, title first, then left, middle, or right, or first, start, end. This is good. So title is start, then we need title, uh, title center, and then title end. These three kind of title we need. And what we can do, we can say here comes title start. Inside this blue color one will be title center, and after we need the title end, like this. And now this is going to be on the analytics section. Instead of doing just title, I say title start, which is this thing, and title center come analytics. And we don't need the title end here. And yes, you can see now it is populated. With this kind of approach, we can use analytics feature component on this schedule part also. This section, schedule section we have. So instead of everything, we can just say the image is schedule.svg. So replace it like this. Then let's remove these things. Then we have a details, which says all these things. So in the detail part, let's replace, not load here. Okay, now comes the important part. So end, the title end part should be here. So title end comes like this. Title center is, I should move it here. Title center is like scheduling, and title start is this one. Okay, and finally we can remove everything. And we have some issue here. It says we don't have to do that. Feature, import the feature. Okay, so this is amazing. We have reused our components. One more time, we don't need container here. One more time, we have another section called connect. Connect section also need to be rewinded with the feature part. So I can copy, paste one more time. First, let's import the feature. Then what will be the image? Image is connect. Then we have this detail part comes here. Then we have the title end. Title end comes here. Social media will comes here, and connect multiple will come as a start. Okay, now I should remove everything, and it should work, which is working. Wow. See, we have done the refactoring very easily, and every logic is now inside this feature.js. Whenever we need to redesign it, we can do it very simply. And yeah, that's great. We will do refactoring later, but for now we, I think, have two more things. We have this circle at the bottom, which we already have here, but we have this dot image. How we can move the dot image here? And one more thing, it has the background, different background. Yes. And we lost the background of save your time. So we need the background feature. Inside this feature, we need some background color. So background comes here on the class name. So we can make it background, and it was padding 8, padding y8, padding y8, and this is a variable like this. This means now if I go to save your scheduling, if I go to schedule section, I simply need to say background is bg. Have you used bg? Yeah, bg. What was that? Again, I forgot. It is gray one, I think. Gray 100. Yeah, back with the gray 100. And same for the see your analytics. For the analytics, not this one. Analytics section will have the background of PG gray 100. Yes, it is also nice. And yeah, we will do this dot image later. For now, we have this part. This is totally different, which is actually called another feature, all feature. This is all feature. So we have all feature section. Okay, so one more section comes here called all features.js, and this is a custom one. We cannot use the feature. Let's add all features is, and what happened? It's not defined. It has not imported. Now it should be imported. Okay. In this all, we need first a simple primary colored 23 font size. So we need H6 H6 for features and all uppercase. Last uppercase. Yes. So let's check it here. Okay, it's at the bottom. So we need the container. We have the container, but we also need the div for providing the padding y of, let's say, 10. Now we have the feature, and now this feature should be at the center, and the text should be primary colored. Yeah, with this, but it should be little bold. Font weight is bold. Yes, so font bold. Cool. Then we help you. This should be like H1, maybe one more time. We help you. This is going to be the text H1. It's too big. I believe this is H3. So H3. Okay. Text center. I should use the text center on this div. No, I think I have to use it separately. One more time, this dot image, we will do that later. First, we need the card. Okay, so we have to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. So let's create a card. So let's create a component called card.js, and going to hold two things: image, the logo, and the text. Text is going to be 24. That means we can use a p tag for the title, and then above we need the logo, not logo, icon. It should be the icon, and this icon also we can move inside a div like here. These two things come as a prop, so title and icon. Here I want to use the card, and let's provide the icon as nothing for now, but for the title we can provide this thing. Copy and paste it. Create Twitter thread with image. Next, let's design this. It should be HPL, text PL. Okay, then text, I think tertiary, gray tertiary. Is it gray tertiary or secondary? It's not given here. I think we can use secondary. Okay, secondary is good, but finally we need a lot of padding, lots and lots of padding. Padding 10. This is the lot. This is a lot. Next, we need the shadow. So let's use the shadow and box radius 15. First, let's provide the style. Shadow. This is good. And how about rounded? Large is 8 pixel, but we need 15 pixel. So we have to see 2XL is 16 pixel, so we can use it. Or we actually have created our own LG2. This is for the 10 pixel, but here border radius is 15 pixel. It's fine in my opinion for having 16 instead of 15, but it should be bold, and yes, it should be bold. So font bold, good, and everything is fine for now. Cool. Next, we need the icons. So let's extract this, copy it, and I call it BX, and they have called it BX image. Actually, this is copy, create thread with images. So it's image. What about the icon list they have given me? So here, the name of, not this thing. I need the full BX images. Okay, it's BX images, so icon should be, so component icon and icon BX image .js. This is going to be like here. It's done. So icon we can provide here as our icon and bx image, which is not here. What happened? Icon bx image is there, but it's not suggesting me. Is it because I'm inside a prop? Maybe. So import icon bx from an components slash icon slash image bx. Huh? Not available. Okay, components. What happened? Oh, this is not absolute one. So I'm inside all feature. That means I'm inside a section. I need to go one step ahead and just go into the icons and then bx. Cool. Yeah, we have this image. But next what? Next is we need to see the paddings and the spaces for the image. So image should have a simple here on the card. Let's go to card once again. This image actually need some padding bottom or margin bottom, maybe 10. Yes, 10 is more, maybe 8. Yeah, this is good. Okay, fine. Next is, I think it is semi bold. Yes, semi bold is nice. Yes, now we have the proper card. So what I can do now, I can provide const cards is equal to an array of different thing which just need icon as this icon first, and comes the title as this title. Now what I can do, I can loop through these cards. So let's create cards dot map. We have a card data, let's call it, because we have to use the card component. And then I can actually spread card data. Okay, so one more time, we have back with the one card. Now let's add another. Next one is add feelings to you with the emojis, whatever it is. Add feelings to your post using emoji. Okay, now we have two. We will talk about the icon later. And listen, control with your keyboard. Abhi, this one. Next we have this. Oops, not like this. Full thing. And finally, yeah, this one. Cool. So we have lots of card, but next task is to have the icons. And icon comes from here, which is for the emoji wink. Emoji wink is the name of this icon. So copy icon emoji wink.js, paste it here. Next, we need the keyboard icon. Copy it SVG. Icon keyboard.js. Paste it, close it. Then we need the calendar, I think, scheduled. I call it calendar. Icon calendar.js. That's one more time, close it. Next, we need this, what they have called it. It's not given. Time slot. Icon time slot.js. Then close it. And the final one, which they call it category. Copy SVG. Icon category.js. Create it. Close it. Boom. Now for the category comes icon category, and it's not auto completing. Why? What happened? Icon category. Category. Let's say I'm going to import it simply. Icon category. Yeah, that's good. So at the last, you can see now we have the category icon. Great. Then time slot. So above this, we have icon time slot. We can import like this. Cool. Then we have which one? We have a calendar. So above this, icon calendar. Yep, that's okay. And above that, the keyboard. Icon keyboard. Icon keyboard comes here. Yeah. And the final one is emoji. So icon emoji wink. So everything is done here. Yeah, that's cool. And now I don't want to have this person on my website. I'm going to ask Kirti Preeti to change this one. And then we have this, and then footer, lots of things. And I'm tired. It's 2 hours and I'm coding. So let's take a break, and maybe tomorrow I will come back and do this, continue this thing. So if you like this, please let me know on Twitter, and please like this and comment in this video maybe. And I will try to do this kind of live later also. And tomorrow I will going to continue this from here and see how we can move it. So how you like it? Please tell me, please. Comment section is, chat section is open, and you can ask me anything if you want. So Growex is simple, what we can Growex is a tool I have created with the help of Laravel and Next.js, that means React.js. And I want to show you what Growex is. If you are here till now, I should give you an overview of what is Growex. So Growex is a project I'm working that is simple for tweeting, and it's not just for tweeting on Twitter. It's you can also make it schedule for LinkedIn, Later we are going to have for other tools like for Discord, for Slack, Instagram, Facebook, other things. You can schedule it to any time. You can mark it as a retweet to retweet it later, and you can move it to category if you want. If you have written, you can create threads. So like this, you can see I can write it in a thread, and that's a very very nice thing. We can delete it, and I'm controlling it with my keyboard. And you can put it on the draft also. And once you have something on schedule, you can see this one is scheduled for 5:21 in the evening. And for every day I have the history, how much post I just tweet from this tool. So you can see I have a graph which we can uh, populate for last 20 days, 30 days also. So yeah, so I'm not consistent for last 20 days. Sometime uh, three posts, sometime two, sometime only one post. So this is very bad. Okay, so yes, you can see your views also, how it's looking, all the previous tweets. You can you can manage your time zone. You can add the account, like I have added the LinkedIn account. You can update password, obviously the simple things. Yeah, one activity, how many time you log in into this tool. So this is also recording it, and you can see on the 13th Feb I logged in for 5 times. And for the last 2 days I had zero login because I scheduled it and I have never used it. And that's the power of this tool. So this is a simple Growex tool, but it's going to become it will become amazing tool later. So if you are interested in having it, then you can get the pre-discount, obviously, since this is going to launch very soon. As you know, I'm working on the landing page. So landing page design is created by, once again, Kriti and Preeti. Yes, they are twin sisters, and they are amazing in designing. You can see this amazing design they have created. This is really great. Okay, so it's time to go. And one more time, thank you for being here and thank you for watching. We will meet tomorrow to continue this design part. Till then, just enjoy this, and maybe if you want, you can see the live later also. Okay, so I'm going to end this live. Thank you for watching and thank you for being with me.